but otherwise we will just be chilling.
Oh my god, it's a DRS
Anybody?
What the fuck?
Hello?
Well, this red alert should end right as we're ready to go in.
Hello? Hello?
You know,
You're
it's
ready.
my runs. I spent 20 minutes yapping. We have plenty of time. You have plenty of time to see the next red alert pop up before we zone in.
Oh yeah, but did you need do you want some help to get some Caprice, or are you gonna use Lavender for that?
The problem is, I prepared to do this, so I need to get Lavender to resub himself or resub for him, because I handed him like 60 mil for a shopping trip that I never got around to.
Oh my god.
So he's just sitting there unsubbed with half my gil on him right now.
Can anyone hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you. I have like 300 cunning. I was so excited to get into like impetus chaining. I did it for a day and I'm like, this is fun. And then I just stopped and it's like, oh, now what do I do with these?
So you're saying you're gonna call an impetus change today, then, right?
Well,
I can't even do it that well.
I can call from the floor if that's what you're saying.
Opal calls and impetus chains.
Dude, I can't even impetus chain without laughing at how much edging I'm doing.
I think my first ever Anyprog that I co-hosted with Opal, the Opal was impetus chaining.
Well, that's because I wasn't calling, right?
No, you were calling.
Oh, then I was definitely using the cuck empty bag. I wasn't impetus chaining.
I just have a question.
What's up?
So I know you said it already. So basically, you enter, you use all your stuff, and then you change to the main one, right?
Yep.
Huh?
Yes.
Polestar, which is your first two actions, which you slot into the slots when you go in, as well as your pure essences and your re-raiser. And there's a box inside. You go to the box, then you refill your holster with everything you will be carrying, because you can only use that box once. And
Okay.
goodbye to that person.
Okay. So basically, as a healer, I will be attacking and support, right?
We'll explain once you get in. As long as you bring the required actions and you know how to use actions, you will be fine.
Okay.
If you don't know how to use actions, any prog required learning and beginner's guide is right there to read while we are waiting.
Someone post the thing. I'm busy smacking mushrooms. By I think I mean the action guide, sorry. I'm half a fucking sleep.
Oh, was it the thing I read already? Maybe.
There you go. If you look in the RS learning channel, the chat channel, it explains all of the stuff.
Oh, yeah. I think I read this already. I think.
Alright, now it's 12 on the dot. We are going to be going through the pre-rolls first before we do any party swapping. So refresh PF just to make sure it doesn't go down so people can still join.
Don't forget the vulture ping if you haven't already.
Oh, damn.
No, I just have a question.
Hold your question for now, and
For
maybe
Seraph
it might be
Strike,
in one of the guides.
use
I'm gonna need to do
once-
some organization.
Right.
All right, I'm gonna need duelists. Anybody dueling in party? Oh, you can ask your question in Alliance chat. People will just type it out to you. Any duelists? Roll dice if you want to duel. You know the drill. Cleared cleared players only. Blah 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 blah.
I'm not fucking dueling to.
I'm sorry, Ilya. Well, talk shit, get hit.
If you don't know, dueling is a special instance within the DRS. If you win the duel, you get a double damage and a HP buff. It's pretty sick. But if
Wait,
you
one
die in the
second.
duel, no one can res you. So, all right, dueling is EG. Golem Caller is Ilya. Percept Slimes is Seal. Percept Golems is EG. Alright, I'm gonna need 2 melee DPS to bring Lost Rend Armor. Lost Rend Armor is a special debuff. It lasts for 30 seconds, increases damage taken by the boss by 10%, and it's a 60-second cooldown. We need 2 people to bring it to have permanent uptime on the boss for that sick damage numbers. It's like Nin Dokomori, but it never runs out. That's fine. So volunteering to be Rend, that's okay. I do need a second Rend though. From melee DPS volunteer, please. Very little. Dang, we have a lot of healers and a lot of casters and. Huh. Wait. Is Bebo in the party? Wasn't Bebo bringing free friend? Oh, they are. Oh.
Yeah, we're in
Okay.
C. I imagine you're gonna have to divide us, but
Yeah, I will. I do need a second melee DPS to bring it. There's no volunteers. I will volunteer. 10% damage buff, very important. EG is dueling. Okay, Vespera and Mio. Okay, Vespera, you can be Rend 1, Mio, you're Rend 2. That means you bring Rend Armor as your second damage action alongside Font of Power. Rend Armor 1 uses it at the start of a fight, Rend Armor 2 uses it after. The first Rend Armor wears off. After that, you pretty much just use it on cooldown. If the boss goes untargetable, you know, you can just kind of feel it out. As long as the debuff is on there, we'll do sick damage. Okay, normally tanks have shell in their holsters, but I still like to assign it, so I will have Floetta shell TA, and I will shell Queen, because I have it in my holster. Okay, EG Percepting, going to be Trinity Seeker. I'm going to need a Percept for Phantom and Trinity Avowed. Anybody but Shell. We don't let Shell Percept because they will never bring Percept. The last 5 times they did it, they brought it none of the times. Thank you, Bebo, and
Shell, can I say something real quick?
Okay.
To the new people on this run, please make sure that you read over the recruitment post. Different servers do things differently. What works on one server will not work on this one. Please, please, please check the required holsters for this run in Shell's recruitment post.
And if you don't have the stuff, please ask. We have hundreds, we have thousands of stuff that we can and will give you.
Are those the same holsters from the link, right?
Yeah, it should be my recruitment post.
Yeah, I think this is the same ones, right?
I mean, it's the one that's on the DRS recruiting post. You go to the DRS recruiting post, there's a post is somewhere there it says holsters. You click on it, and if you don't know what you're doing, you're bringing that.
Yeah, it's the same. I'm pretty sure it's the same one from last time.
I know, whatever it is, it's what it is. So.
Well, last time we didn't.
That doesn't matter. Just bring it if you bring it. Just bring the stuff. Okay, moving on. Perception for Trinity Avowed. There's not many tanks to go wild and free, so we will be bringing Perception for Trinity after Trinity Avowed. I can probably slot that in myself. Yes, I will have that in my jump holster. Okay, I will do it, and if I 100% swear I will have it. Okay, anybody bring Flare Star? Flare Star is a special debuff, only one can be applied at a time, does some pretty decent damage. We ask, or I ask, because only one person. Alright, Ilya calls dibs, so Ilya it is. Alright, any healer bringing Lost Banish? We bring it on one boss and fight and one boss only, because it'd be really sad if we saw other mechanics and I killed everyone because I forgot how to call it. I won't, but... Alrighty. Now I'm gonna need our batteries. We have some people gonna be excellent mimic chaining. It's kind of a little bit more... slightly more advanced but easy way to increase your damage. It's where someone brings excellence, you mimic them to get a free cast of excellence, and use it at the start of a fight before swapping over your actions to your normal damage buffs. I'm gonna need volunteers for, e.g., which one are you gremlining? Sorry, which one are you dueling on? Samurai? I can give you a whole bunch of results after I'm done organizing. Okay, I'm gonna need 3 physical batteries and 2 magical batteries. I don't care if we don't have a lot of people mimicking, I still want them. I will give you heroisms to battery for me. I'm going to need volunteers, preferably vets, because you will give up your re-raiser space for it. Alright, gonna wobble, Oremus, and own physical battery. Okay. Own on QG, wobble on TA, and Oremus on Queen. I'm gonna need 2 magical batteries, 2 magical DPS to bring excellent. Okay, Ilya will be queen. And I do some fuckery. Okay, I will magic battery TA. Cashing out on my own run. Alright, that's all of the roles sorted. So I'm gonna need my magical batteries to come see me by the Resistance Locksmith, Own, Wobble, Oremus, and Ilya. I am on Famfret. Come get your heroisms. Otherwise, this is the last chance for everyone to check their roles and... Oh wait, I'm gonna do some party rearrangements as well. There is a chance we may need to see healer LP3, so we want to fill those parties up to 4. Okay, party... Gremlin, can you go to party F? If you could swap tank, that would be great, but we do have 4 tanks. Not the worst, we can make it work. But we're gonna have people die Kuji. Actually, yeah, Gremlin just got E. Gremlin got E, then whatever. Not a big deal. Got an E or F, one of them parties. Where are you? Okay, I'll just taking F. Wait, you don't have a caster in E. Alright, okay.
Almost every other party has 2 casters.
Yeah, I'm just moving people. Okay, if you, Nero, can you go to F, and Outsider, can you go to E, please? Okay. Fine. Yeah. PF gone back up. Some roles of slot are locked. Alright. Damn it, mate. Party Tetris. Okay, Nero should be joining F. Okay, and that just means 3 slots left, so party C will be a short stack. Let's see. Do we need... Can I have... Yep, over to A. Need you to get your dervish buff over. Thank you. Rayma and... Wait, not Rayma. Yeva and Reluxus over to B. Okay, so party C, that you will be a short stack, you will not have a tank. Hopefully Rayma will be okay. Double check PF, none of these party slots get messed up. We're still waiting for, I think it was Cheb to come to A. Okay. Yeah, alright. Okay, so I will be going through all of your actions. We're going to be trying to zone in like in about 5-ish minutes, so this is your last chance. If you need anything, please ask. Someone was asking for resolve earlier. I will give that to you if you still need it. Everybody double check your holsters, double check your actions. Okay, Opalite got you. Alright. So, every party, going over quickly to role actions. You should have one tank in your party, except for Party C. You will be very small and squishy. Rayma, you will be in a short stack. It will be a little scary because you're not going to have Aether Shield. Just want to confirm. I think you're running chain, so that's going to be a sign anyway. Do you have high HP stacks? Because you are going to be eating damage. You're not going to have Aether Shield for the raid wides. Otherwise, we're going to have to do some really funny party swapping. Okay, that's going to be a concern then. Because they don't have a tank, they're going to eat a lot of damage. Himbo, I'm assuming you are tanking for F.
Yeah, I'll main tank as well.
My pot is astroing. Actually, no, I can do this. I'm going to, is there anyone to be another caster battery? Anyone volunteering for a caster battery? I'm going to swap over to tank to make this a lot smoother. Okay, Raiden, thank you very much. Come to Resistance Locksmith. I will give you 3 heroisms. Can I get Loetta? Can I get you going over to C? And Own, can I get you going over to A to fill out that party? Thank you very much. Alright, that looks nice and smooth. Yeah, I'm by the Resistance Locksmith. Right in it. So, mark me. Alright, so quickly covering all of the actions. Tanks, which have 1 tank per party, you will be bringing Lost Aether Shield. You're kind of just going to use it on every big raid wide. It's going to be a TA and Queen, the last 2 fights, huge damage mitigation. The raid wide also does the bleed. If we mitigate the damage, we mitigate the bleed. Very cool stuff. So, yeah, tanks, please have Lost Aether Shield. Oh, we have a tank joint C as well. Very funny. I think party locked. Put it back up. Yeah. Okay, and so tanks will bring Lost Aether Shield healers. Your job is mostly utility. You need to bring across your party 1 Lost Spellforge, 1 Lost Steel Sting. We need it for the second boss to change damage types, otherwise we'll be doing no damage. Very important, it's covered across your healers. If you have 2 healers in your party, one of you can bring 1 of each if you want. Other than that, you fill your holster with Arises and Dispel and Light Curtain. You're going to need at least 2 Dispels. We're going to be using them later in the encounter. Make sure you have that and you are all good. So if you have 2 healers in your party, double check who's bringing Spellforge, Steel Sting. If you are the only healer, you're expected to bring Spellforge and Steel Sting. If you don't have it in your box to bring, please ask. I'm carrying 100 ingenuities I can give out. It's good to have both too. You never know when your other healer might die in the first mechanic. Or DC, or some shenanigans happen. Other than that, fill your holster with Arises. Okay, casters, if you are the only caster in your party, one of you needs you need to bring Lost Cure 4. Super sick heal. Heals you up to full. Party-wide benediction. Also gives you a 10% damage buff as a treat. Super good. If you have more than 1 caster, one of you can opt to bring more damage actions. Please organize between your party. You need at least 1 person bringing it. It's the primary source of healing. You need at least 4 plates. 1 for each enraging fight, and that should be enough. Physical range, you're bringing Lost Dervish. If you have 2 physical range in your party, you both bring Lost Dervish. It's a 1-minute duration buff, jack of all trades, gives you everything, damage, crit, haste, yada yada yada. But if you have 2 of them, you can alternate every minute for permanent uptime on the damage buff. So physical ranged, be sure to bring that. That's pretty much all of the necessary actions. Melee DPS, other DPS, bring your DPS actions. Damage is very important. The faster we kill the boss, the less mechanics we see. We have a limited amount of arises, so the less mechanics means less chances for people to die. DPS, very, very important. And also dying to mechanics hurts your DPS. So we don't want to die to mechanics, and we want to kill the boss as fast as possible. We all got shit to do. Alright, so that covers all of that. Holsters are in the post. If you are missing anything, if you are needing anything, please, please, please ask in Alliance chat. We have like a ton of stuff to hand out. This is going to be a preliminary ready check. Say no if you still need to sort out your holsters, sort out your box, and all you need fragments. Once everybody is ready, PF goes down and we will be zoning in. TA magical battery is going to be right in. Okay, just waiting for Zeji. And I guess Keiji. Yeah, if Kegi needs compassion, please let me give them. I have like 10k and I'm running out of space. I put all of my old raid gear for Furu into like my bag, so when I do Furu later, but that's just taking up all of my space. I'm suffering. So I believe it was Zeji also unready? Okay, Zeji ready, doing another ready check. KG. You're hitting ready, KG, so I'm gonna assume you're ready. Okay, PF. Ooh, waiting for last person, Nero. Okay, PF going down. We are going to be zoning in. Oh shit, which NPC is it? Trouble Gentleman, that's right. Alright, so we better all damn have a PR essence. Because if you go in and we don't have a PR essence, like... And if you fall over, I'm not gonna res you. PR essences are pretty damn important. Give you HP and defense. You need a specific plan to survive if you don't have a pure essence. Okay, now that we are inside the instance, everybody pop your initial actions, and once you are ready, once you filled your initial action, then refilled your holster, click Lost Finds Holster to double check it back up to full. Go to the waymark of your party. Party A to A, B to B, C to C, and E and F to E and F. How many people did we have? Like 36?
38.
Okay. A, B, and C, we're taking over to Slimes. E and F, you are going over to Golems. We're going to have 3 tanks on Slimes, I believe. I will double check.
Have more. There's,
I'll double check as well.
Last I counted, there were two tanks on golems, and we can do it. It's gonna be fine.
We'll do a quick tank number check after everyone gets away from the box. I think I saw 2 tanks in C, so there should be 4 tanks on Slimes.
Yeah, we
But
don't need it.
we might have like an extra floater tank.
Wow, everybody has their fluorescent.
Yeah, mine's not working. I need to like manually update it, I think.
Yes, you do.
Okay, once you are ready, go away from the box and to your waymarks. You're just gonna do some preliminary roll checking just to double check that we have everything that we need for the each side. We're going to have parties E and F going down to golems, and parties A, B, and C going to slimes.
Kingsley Awa, you cannot be using Banner of Noble Ends. This will result in your death, and it is significantly weaker than another damaging action compared to like Lost Chain Spell or Font of Magic.
Thank you for doing the check for me. My thing is broken.
If you have neither of those, use a Banner of Banner of Honored Sacrifice. Noble Ends will result in your death. That is a non-debate.
Yeah, Noble End prevents you from getting healed, including from Lost Cure 4. You will get absolutely fried.
Sorry about that. I fully thought I chose the right one. I mixed up the icons.
It happens. Don't worry about it. As long as you have Honored Sacrifice, you will be okay.
Well, they're a caster. Wouldn't they want to be in Chainspell or Fawn?
Oh, if they're a
only
caster, then
option
yeah,
would be
Chain Spell
Fawn
is pretty
because
safe.
they are rank 16.
Yeah.
But yeah, make sure you bring like Fawn or Banner of Honored Sacrifice.
By the way, as we are in the instance, there is a 10-minute AFK kick in the instance. You ever see someone wobbling in chat? You should wobble too. Wobbling is a good way to stay in the cave. It keeps you grounded, kind of like gravity. If you don't wobble, you're gonna float up out of the cave and out of this instance.
AG Asprion, please remember to remove your Font of Power relic and Rise or something if you're a Rise body.
One more time, what banner am I supposed to use as a caster?
Not use Lost Chainsail, use Banner of Honored Sacrifice. If you cannot, if you don't have enough Banner of Honored Sacrifice and you're a caster, just bring Lost Cure 4. 2 Lost Cure 4s on a party is not the worst because at least you can cover for your other caster if they go down. Guys, please. Discussing Lost Flesta will get you banned from OCE runs. Guys, don't talk about Lost Flesta. It's a secret. Cannot fucking believe that happened. Well, not really, but like, it was such an annoying discussion.
I see all the action appropriate on people.
Okay, well, it looks like people are mostly good. Final Form, I have seen them in other runs before, so that's fine. I consider I'm mostly a vet. All right, tanks on A, B, and C. Can you move closer to the middle, please? I just want to do a quick head count. Okay, that's 4 tanks. That's cool. Okay, tanks E and F. Move over to the middle. I think you only have Himbo and Gaming. So you will have to figure out some stuff there. Ilya, you're going to be leading golems, so you can do that.
We already have it figured out. It's fine.
Okie dokie.
F is waiting on 1.
Alright, everyone, double check your Lost Find holster. Make sure you have everything that you actually refilled it to full. And once you are ready, parties A, B, and C jump down the west platform to the left of a Lost Find cache. Parties E and F drop down a voice channel to golems and go down the east platform.
I dragged
Is it my job or
it's my turn. That's
Oh,
what I was doing.
huge.
Ciel.
Okay. Good
Alright,
night.
Ilya, I'm sitting right here. I'm not disabled.
Oh, I thought you were in your bed. Okay.
No, not anymore.
Oh, okay. Oh, sorry. I did not know.
Sometimes, but not often, so I can shit talk you over VC again.
Okay. Yeah.
Which golem do you want me to do?
Make sure that you're at 99 out of 99 in your holster space, or whatever your maximum is, where you drop down. Please make sure if you are fake tanking a golem that you have potion kits and medic kit. Actually, Himbo has no medic kit, that's fine. Wobble's gonna be on red, okay.
Or unless you wanted me to be red, I thought.
I just
Okay.
don't know if I have the mitt for red.
No, you would pop excellence.
Let me just slot a third action real quick.
I'll take red. They can take blue or something.
Just take green, honestly.
I guess yeah, take green.
Yeah, I'll take green.
No, who's taking?
You know what would be funny, Opal?
But
You take red.
that would be really funny.
I'm Paladin. I'm in your party.
Yeah, just you take blue, come interrupt for me after it dies.
You could do that. Sounds funny.
Anyone else see that person just rubber band onto the pad?
Yeah.
I probably saw it, but I didn't register it. I just assumed it like got close or something.
Okay, so what are we doing for tanks assignments? We're doing Tempo on red, Opalt on blue, Wobble on green, and then gaming on white.
Sure, that works. Opal and I know what we're doing.
Okay. Okay. Please make sure they have everything that I've already got. Alright, welcome to Golems! We have 4 colored golems, and I think all of our tanks know what they are doing. Gaming, if you would do me a favor and come over onto this golem. We're gonna need a healer with gaming. Alright, Samir, that's great. Additionally, I'll need a healer for Wobble to Bobble. Alright, thank you. Normally I would assign 2 hallway tanks, but I'm going to I'm gonna be taking care of hallways myself. So yeah. So we have four colored golems here. Well, we have 4 golems of 2 colors. But you may notice we have 4 different colors that we need to achieve. We have a blue pad, a white pad, a green pad, and a red pad. That corresponds to each of the golems that we have. So this is the blue golem. This golem's gonna go into the blue room. This is also a blue golem. However, this golem will be going into the white room. This is the one up here is the green golem, the one that Wobble to Bobble will be tanking. And then this one back here will be the red golem. Golems change colors via a cast called Metamorphose. Metamorphose is it's on a 30-second cooldown and needs to be interrupted if your golem is of the correct color. So, for example, the blue golem over here that Opal will be taking will need to be interrupted. If I could have a physical range, interrupt for Opalt.
We don't need one. Opal's taking red, and I'm gonna go be your interrupter afterward.
Okay, we'll do that then. Alright, that'll work out. Alright. So no, we don't need an interrupter. Yeah, we're gonna have the blue golem. Blue golems have a tank buster that inflicts bleed. This bleed hurts, and so yeah. Healers Esuna. Sumier, you will need the Esuna gaming time. Himbo has a has an auto remedy active right now, so that means that the bleed will be automatically SUNUD for us. Healers, please keep an eye on the tanks. This golem, once it turns white, has nothing really special, except once it reaches 30%. Once it reaches 30%, it starts to do a cast called, it starts to do the, funny cast of, not Metamorphose, Compaction. Compaction is a full benediction on the golem. It's really annoying. We gotta kill it before then. The green golem, doesn't do anything. Well, it does things, but I'll try my best to make those things not happen. And then the red golem, don't go touch the red golem unless I tell you to. Opal and Himbo should be the only people touching it. Past that, everyone else, your job is to kill. Kill, 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 kill. We're gonna kill from blue, and then white, then green, and then red. We may take some time to stop at the hallway golems to make sure that they don't kill me. If anyone has any questions, please ask them. Let me set up a hotbar for this on Black Mage. I've only ever done this on Summoner. I forgot they changed where the duty actions are in the actions and trait menu now.
Yeah, because it's its own category now.
Yeah, it's under duties. I think it's 100% because of the occult present. Where's Transpose? Plus is level. Oh my god. Anyways, that should be enough instant cast for the golems.
And you don't just use Scathe.
I guess I could use Scathe actually. You're right. Actual use of Scathe.
I use Scathe all the time in both, yeah. It's great for pulling things.
I never do it because I just mount pull. I'm crazy, I mount pull. Alright, I don't see any questions, so please ready check your parties. Also, Eureka Gremlin, you percepted here and you got nothing. You percepted where I'm standing and you got nothing, right?
Yeah.
Okay, and then on the other side it's the same?
Yeah.
Okay, just double checking. There's going to be a trap in the red and white room. Please be careful at the end. Not red and white, red and green rooms. Please be careful. There's also a trap in the middle hallway, but I think our people know what they're doing. Our tanks know what they're doing.
You go for wiggle checks and stuff.
Please make sure that you're doing a wiggle wobble checks every so often. After 10 minutes of no movement inside the game, that also includes like typing a message in chat and moving around your camera. That you will get kicked from the instance. So like, do me a favor, jump around right now, get the wiggle wobbles out of here.
Get me what?
Sorry, the jitters out of here. I shouldn't say that. Not with wobble.
You should wobble yourself right now.
You should, yes. If you do not move within certain time periods, I believe it's 5, 7, and 9 minutes, it will display a message in game, but not in your chat.
It puts it in the event log.
In the event log, yes. It will be in the event log. It'll say like, 5 minutes have elapsed since your last movement, you will be removed from the duty. 9 minutes have, yeah. Don't see the 9 minutes have elapsed since your last activity. If you're inactive for 10 minutes, you'll be expelled from the duty. It's terrifying. I've seen it happen to people. Please.
I idled in bows here just to get like the copy paste of it. Definitely did it on purpose, for real.
Why is KG Sonic?
Why not?
That's a good question. I do not know.
I just see KG floating up in the air as Sonic.
Hey, Himbo.
What?
Can you pop down to Slime Slash Main real quick?
So true, oh fault. I could dehydrate Lynn. Can't believe it. I saw Lynn in Gangos, and then I saw the uploading message, and then it also took me forever to download Lynn. I don't have day added on Mare. Maybe it's a good thing I don't. Anyways, I probably should explain this. Slimes takes a bit longer on the explanation side compared to golems, because slimes is a bit of a more tricky puzzle. Slimes and golems are puzzle encounters, and so DPS does not matter. DPS does not matter as much here.
Hi, we have a situation. I'm not sure exactly how to handle it right now. In the interim, look at the third name from the top in golems. And their fucking profile.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know if I want to raise a stink now, and I'm not sure which character it's attached to.
Are they... Okay, give me 1 second, let me...
Is everything okay, Himbo?
Yeah, just a minor thing.
Okay. This is a good time to do a quick go wobble chat. Please, we're gonna do a ready check for our parties. F is ready, waiting on an E ready again. Alright. I'm gonna say Golem's ready. Thanks, turn on your tank stance. Wobble and Opal, turn on your tank stance. Once the Golems are alive. Eureka Gremlin will be our Preceptor. Gremlin will percept the halt in the middle, and then green, and then red. Our kill order is blue, white, green, and red. Please do not touch the hallway golems under any circumstance, unless we're told to do so.
All traps are found.
Healers, Esuna, please keep an eye on the tanks. Hallway golems are out. Please do not touch them. Move on to white. Alright, kill, kill, kill. Kill, 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 kill. Hallway golems are out, tanks interrupt. Please do not touch hallway golems. Alright, kill the golem. Interrupts. Alright, we're gonna kill hallway golems. Kill hallway golems. If gaming time can start taking over the hallway golems. Alright, we're gonna move into the red room, and we're going to bring down the red golem. Bring down the red golem. Alright, slow DPS down a tiny bit. Slow DPS down, slow DPS down. We need to let Opal drag it onto the pad. Alright, kill, kill, kill. Alright, good job. Hallway golems are gonna spawn faster. Just kill them. Alright, good job. Everybody's alive. Congratulations, we have gotten past the hardest part of DRS. You guys can now move up a VC. And do not forget your 2 personal spoils.
Lost Cure 4 users, you are the healers. You're the actual HP healers of your party. You are also good at doing that bravery buff. You want to use it whenever raid-wide damage goes goes out. Use it to top up anybody before raid-wide damage so they don't die. Healers, you can use spot heals for that as well. And maintain the bravery buff every minute. And if you have extra charges, you can probably use them on your board as well. So, yeah. That's pretty much Cure 4. Dervish, that's like your 2 minute. Use it for 2 minutes. Use it alternating every minute if you have 2 dervishes. And that sums up that. The only thing you need to be aware of is we don't need to use party mitigation in this instance. Damage isn't actually very high because we all have pure essences. Pure essences is more than enough to keep each other alive, and there's also buff culling. We can only have 30 debuffs in this game at once or something like that. This includes FC buffs, restriction, resurrection restriction, your pure essences, your Bosja actions, your rays, your valors, blah blah blah. As you can see, all of that adds up to 30 very quick. So we're going to be skipping any mitigation buffs, so things like regens or AoE shields. Don't press that. It all sucks. We have Cure 4 anyway. We'll be fine. The only thing we're gonna have is Lost Aether Shield for later in the instance. Yeah. So trust in your Cure 4. Healers, you can use your spot healing. Any direct healing is fine. Just no regens, please. And that pretty much sums it up. So, Trinity Seeker, this is going to be our first boss. Trinity Seeker is going to be very similar to normal. If you've done Alliance Raid, do I know you're since the Scenes of Mercy mechanic? You might have been skipping that in normal mode, but you'll be seeing it here. It's going to do 4 attacks in a row. It's going to make the crisscross of ice. It's going to summon an orb, another crisscross of ice, and then it's going to get an expanding flower. Dodge the ice, get to a safe spot, look away from the orb, dodge the ice again, and then get away from the flower as it expands. That is Seasons of Mercy, very important. Don't look at the orb, it will petrify you. Easy way to deal with the orb, look out to the side. If you see an orb in front of you, look away from the orb, and then get away from the flower. Easy peasy. That's the one major mechanic, and the other major mechanic we're going to see is Fourfold Mercy. It's going to cleave in 4 directions into Cardinal of the boss. I'm going to call these safe spots of where you need to be. I'm going to be saying something like front, back, back, front. That means be in front of the boss for the first slash, move to the back of the boss for the next 2 slashes, and then back in front of the boss for the last slash. We may have different patterns, so listen to the callouts, and you'll be fine. Okay, so once we are ready, everyone come up to the B waymark. I will be calling a boss relative, sorry. Boss relative. I'll say front, back, back, front, relative to the boss. If the boss is facing a weird way, the slashes may also go a weird way, so I will still call it boss relative. We're just waiting for everyone to get to the B waymark, and that confirms everyone is here. Generally, the thing is, if you're in front of the purple line, you're generally considered ready. But you just want to make sure Yeva is here. Wait a second. Wait, does anyone have, like, Font of Power Blood Rage? Oh, there it is. Okay. Himbo with main tank, CD going out.
I think so.
KG, don't worry about KG. Tanks, turn your tank stance off. Tank stance off. Only Himbo should have their tank stance on. Okay, first thing we're going to see is a raid wide. So, Q4 casters. You get to press Q4. After the raid wide, very funny. Wow, press Q4. Look at how much it heals. Super cool. All your friends love you. Okay, first thing we're going to see is Fourfold Mercy. Going to be 4 slashes around the boss. It's going to be back, front, front, back, back, front, front. Back, back, front, front. After this will be Seasons of Mercy. Crossover. Look away from the orb. The orb is at 1. Get away from the flower. The flower is at 4. Alright, stack underneath the boss. Underneath the boss. Underneath the boss. And then it's going to be a solo tank. It's going to be a tank buster. Main tank's just going to take it solo. And then now it's going to be a solo tank buster. Stay away from the main tank still. After this, we're going to see chains. Everyone stack up for chains. And then get ready to break your chains. The closer you are, the easier it is to break. Wait. Now break. After this, hide behind a barrier. Any barrier. Hide, hide, hide. Back to the boss. And we see clones around the arena. You want to hold your 2-minute burst for when we get back to the boss. We're going to be dodging out to the side. And then we're going to be getting in front of a barrier. Go towards free. We're gonna go to the barrier at 4, in front. Front of the barrier at 4. Back to the boss. Unload your burst. Stacked up on 4. Stack up in the direction of 4. Line stack. Okay, it's going to be... I think sandalstone. Sandalstone. Blue sand, or blue stone, or yellow sand. We want to be on... Oh, dodge these lines. Dodge lines. And then be on blue stone. Be on blue stone. After this, get into Cardinal of the boss. Max melee is safe but scary. Into Cardinal. Into Cardinal. Okay, boss gonna go back middle and... struggling to remember. Gonna go out, and it's gonna be 4-fold mercy. Go north towards D. Alright, it's going to be front for 2, back for 2. Front, front, back, back. Back to the boss. Front, front, back, back. Crossover. Seasons of Mercy. Look away from 4. Look away from 4. Get away from 1. Get away from 1. And then stack up for chains. Stack up, stack up, stack up. Break the chains. And it's going to be a raid wide into a tank buster. Q 4 casters, slap that Q 4. Away from the main tank. And now we're going to see different form. Okay, it's going to be 4-fold mercy plus sand and stone mechanics. Back, back, front, front. We are starting on yellow sand. Yellow sand. Crossover. End on blue stone. Boss's hitbox is stone. Blue. One more random. Blue stone. Stay on blue stone. Seasons of Mercy. Look away from 2. And then get away from 1. Get away from 1. Dodge your lines. And then dodge the orange. Back up to the boss. We stack underneath the boss and we kill. Raid wide. And ding, boss is dead. Okay, don't go ahead. There are traps. Don't go ahead. There are traps. People going ahead. Wait. Oh, Gremlin's back. Okay, awesome. Yeah, they're doing that. There is a healer protocol, but we did get everyone alive. So, as we move on ahead, we are going east, going away from the glowing pad. And away from any traps. Gremlin's still percepting. Wait for the perceptor. Okie dokie. And now we're going to chill behind these doors. There's nothing in front of us. We're going to be chilling by these doors. We don't want anywhere close. While we are waiting... that's a crocodile. That's a problem for later. We are waiting for our special jewelers to do their jewel. They need to begin the jewel before we pull the boss. If we pull the boss, the jewel goes away. And we want them to do the jewel because they're going to do sick damage. And we love letting people do sick damage. I don't know, I'm fucking Australian. I've seen a lot of shit. I'm pretty sure this is in my backyard somewhere. I had to get rid of a snake the other day. It wasn't really a deadly snake, but man. Snakes flail around when you grab them.
Danger
What do
noodle.
you mean it wasn't a really deadly snake?
Well, you kind of just learn to know whether it was a deadly one or not, if you've been in Australia long enough. Yeah, it was a danger noodle. It was all floppy and flailing.
What species was it?
It wasn't one of the dangerous ones.
Fair enough.
I have a list of dangerous ones on like my fridge because they used to hand them out. Like spiders, I have like a danger spider list. It's like if you see a spider that looks like this black tank with big fangs, you should
Fair enough.
probably fuck off. Okay, this countdown is not for us. Alright, we're going to move up towards the purple line, but we're not going to cross it. We're going to get in front of the purple line, and we're going to wait. Everybody in front of the purple line. In front of the purple line. We're not having this shit again. I swear it's going to happen again. We are waiting for the RP text. Okay, so now we can pull the boss. Use your actions. Let's get this boss killed. First thing we're going to see is rocks. He's going to drop rocks. Just dodge him and you'll be fine. After this, boss is going to dash south and then north. You want to hover around north. Dodge your rocks. Dodge the rocks. Keep dodging. Boss is going to dash south. Get out of the way. Stay north. It's going to dash back. Get out of the way. Get to the boss. It's going to breathe fire. Don't get cooked. Or get cooked. Do what you want. I'm not a cop. Boss is going to get pulled middle. You're going to see lined lions. Dodge the lines. And then if you have a marker of your head, take it over to any cat. Any cat will do. Just don't stack them. Limit cat. The limit is 1. Only 1 fire on 1 cat. Check your head. Take it to a cat. Any cat. Keep dodging lines. It's going to be left, right, shockwave. Same as normal. Dodge, and then move in. Move into the AoE. You're going to get knocked back. Knocked back to a safe spot. It's like all in the corners and stuff. Blah, blah, blah. Secret stuff. It's going to do 5 fire breaths. Be on the left shoulder. It's going to breathe 5 times. The second fire breath is safe. 1, 2. That fire breath is safe. Blah, blah, blah. Caster up time. We're going to get ad spawning. Do more damage on Dahu. And we're just going to kill the ads. Healers keep Himbo's HP alive. AoE the ads. You know, it's M6S. Know your AoE rotation. Or however much you have of it left. And don't let Himbo die. Swirling. Not forwards, not upwards. Something, something, something. Yeah, I don't remember what happens after this. More lines. Everything, everywhere, all at once. Dodge your rocks. And kill the boss. Yeah, all these chests are personal. If you didn't pick them up, you can go back and pick them up. But if you hit a trap on the way out, we are all obligated to laugh at you. And also be very careful because all the healers may have already jumped and they will not be able to res you. So don't hit a trap. They've already been percepted. If you hit a trap, it's entirely on your fault. I'm sorry. Wait, Devil Joe's not on Wilds? I still haven't played that game. It ran like shit on release for me, and I haven't tried it since. I got into GU again because of Wilds, like being unable to run on my PC, and I haven't gone back to it. GU's the best.
What the fuck? Let's go.
I play GU because I can't play 4U, but GU's pretty great.
GU's the best.
GU
I don't think they've made a better Monster Hunter game than GU.
I mean, it was like the last hurrah of that, so they put everything into it.
Yeah, that actually is pretty great. Okay, so welcome to Queen's Card. This is the first time I'm gonna hit /guide, and is it /guide QG? Yes, I will. Okay, cool. So I'm going to need. I'll just thought myself. Volunteers on each of the waymarks. These are going to be reflective waymarks. I will explain reflecting at the end. If you have light curtains, or if you know what reflecting is, please stand on the waymark. No tanks, but I mean, as long as you're not a paladin, it's fine. Just need one last person to volunteer reflect on A. Thank you, Opal. Okay, welcome to Queen's Guard. 4 bosses, 4 kids, yada yada yada. We're gonna beat them up. Instead of 1 at a time, we're gonna beat up 2 kids at a time. We can definitely take 2 kids in a playground fight. This is a playground. We're gonna start off with all 4 bosses, and we're gonna jump away and come back in 2. The first 2 bosses we're gonna fight is Warrior and Knight. So, the first mechanic we're gonna see from them is going to be Resistance Tethers. It's going to tether purple or yellow. This is where you're going to need Spellforge or Steel Sting. You need to apply the opposite color to the people who need it. If it's purple, it's resistant to magical damage, so you need to apply Steel Sting to your casters. If it's yellow, it's resistant to physical damage, so you need to apply Spellforge to your physical damage dealers. Some jobs do both. We have a handy chart in the DRS learning channel. It's the first image. You can use that for reference of who needs what. So if it's purple, hand out your. Yeah, if you need to hand out the opposite color. I'm getting myself confused. So if you need to hand out Spellforge, hand out to your physical. If you need to hand out Steel Sting, hand out to your casters, and give both to whoever needs it. Alright, that's the first mechanic. The second mechanic we're going to see is going to be Bomb Tethers. Pretty straightforward. You're going to get tethered. The tether is going to change your weight, and that depends on, and that will affect which bomb you need to go to. You will get a tether, or you won't get a tether. If you get a tether, you are going to get a debuff on your bar. It looks like a bunch of scales. It says Reversal of Forces. So if you forget to see if you're on a tether, or you stand on top of a bomb and you can't see that you get tethered, then look at your debuff bar. Hopefully you have that. Very important. After that, mechanics will happen. I will tell you where you need to go. If it's shield, we're going to be knocked back from the middle. The knight will dash across the middle, and it's going to knock a bomb to the opposite edge. You want to get knocked back from the middle to a bomb you need, and away from the bomb at the edge. So, if the knight spawns at the north, it's going to knock a bomb to the south. You need to get knocked back to an appropriate bomb, whether you need the small or the big, towards the northish. If you are south, you're going to get hit by the bomb, and then you're going to go flying up or down. If it's sword is easy. Just take the bomb on the edge of the arena. It's just a big AoE in the middle. Easy peasy. After that, we're going to see a raid wide. It's going to be a boosted raid wide. We are not using any dispel. We are not using any mitigation. We are just going to need healing. As long as everyone's on full HP, we will be okay. But we're going to need people with mitigation. Feint, Addle, Reprise, Dismantle. And I think that's really all we have for targeted. Targeted mitigation, when I say Fard the boss, Feint, Addle, Reprise, Dismantle, you want to do that on the warrior. The warrior is going to be on the edge. As long as it's mitigated, everyone will live, and it's just going to do some chunky damage at Cure 4 casters. You can just press Cure 4 for it. Okay, that's going to be that. And then the next mechanic we're going to see is wind or lightning. Wind or lightning is pretty easy. If you are tethered, you're going to green wind. If you are not tethered, you're going to purple. After a mechanic, you go towards the middle. 3 spikes going to spawn around the boss, and it's going to be near or far. If it's near, you want to stay near the boss, slightly in the direction away from the spikes. If it's far, move far away from it. As long as you move, hit sprint as the wind and lightning goes off, you will make it in time to get in and dodge. Pretty easy stuff. That is the first 2 bosses. Nothing else to really say. So, the next 2 bosses we're going to see is Queen and Gunner and Soldier. Yeah, so Yellow had to do... What's it called? Ivlis? Yeah, you had to do Ivlis to get here. I'm going to show you Hole again. Yeah, you've seen the show your hole mechanics in a lot of places. I was doing Allo Allo, and you show your hole in Allo Allo too, so you get to show your hole in a lot of places all around Final Fantasy XIV. But you're going to get markers around you during mechanics. You want to show your open side towards the source of the damage. What's going to happen is we're going to have the gunner in the middle. It's going to do a raid wide in the middle. You want to point your hole to the gunner in the middle. After that, turrets will be spawning, alternating left, right, across the sides. You want to be lined up with a turret, not in between 2 turrets, but lined up with only 1. And then you will point your hole to the turret to the side. Make sure you know what direction your hole is in and what direction the turret is in. If you're in between, you're going to get hit twice, and that's totally going to suck. So it's going to be show your hole to the gunner in the middle, then to a turret on the side. There will also be other mechanics going on, and we need to do that from specific spots. Otherwise, that's pretty much all of that phase. After that, we have our last phase. It's going to be our reflect phase. We have our reflectors on A, B, all of the waymarks. If you look in DRS learning, each of those reflects... each of those waymarks relates to a reflect spot. So if you're on the northwest, you're taking the 2 northwest. If you're in the middle, you're taking the north, middle, and east middle. You're gonna be seeing spiritual spheres. Spiritual spheres is AoE. They'll do a telegraphed AoE. You make sure you have your reflect buff on by using light curtain, and then it will reflect the damage and kill it. If you don't reflect the damage, it does a raid wide, calls the damage down, and enough of them, and we won't be able to kill the ads in time to clear the fight. So, very important you get those done. That's reflecting in a nutshell, pretty easy and simple. What's also going to happen is aura spheres spawning north and south. We're going to be having tanks free-for-all, north and south. What happens is when the aura sphere dies, it's going to mark the person who has highest aggro on it with a marker over their head. And then it's going to do a massive damage tank buster. This will most likely kill you, so tanks will need to have their tank stance on only during the end phase, and you will fight for aggro. See a marker over your head, hit your invul, you will be fine. We're going to have slime side north and golem side south. Maybe a little low on tanks south. So I will go south, and if I die because I don't have invul, I die because I don't have invul. So that should be fine. That sums up all of the fight. So once we are ready, we go wall check, blah blah blah. We have our batteries. We only have a physical battery in only. They are marked with a triangle. Once everybody is ready, come up to the ignore 1. Do not target the boss. They will not proximity aggro, but they will aggro if you hit them. So don't click on the boss, just stare at them impolitely. Okay, and Bebo, I think, is hopefully alive. And Wobble is always there. Alright, countdown going out. Mimic is on only.
Ciel, which ones are you taking?
Oh, I'm taking. Which one do you want? Your middle?
I need mids. I'm in chaining.
Okay, I'll take east. I'll take Rory. Okay, dump your AoEs, stack them in the middle, dump your AoEs. Two raid wide, going out. Heal 4 casters, you know what to do, you've done it before. Press the button. Press the button, Bart. Okay, warrior to the side, knight to the middle. We want to kill these around about the same time. They do start enraging if we kill one before the other. Heathers, we need to apply Spellforge. Apply purple to the people that need it. Sword Omen, we're taking a bomb on the edge. Very easy, bomb on the edge. Tether going out. If you are tethered, you are going to small. There's a small bomb underneath the warrior. Tether's too small, no tether's too big.
Edge of the
You
arena.
land
Edge of the
first.
arena.
If you land first, go to where a bomb already exploded. We're gonna see a raid wide. More damage on the knight, please. Warrior is boosting. Get ready to mitigate. Mitigate the warrior now. Feint out of reprise, dismantle. Cure 4 casters. Slap cure 4. Okay, you're gonna get tethered. If you get tethered, you are going to green. Green wind. If you are not tethered, you are going to purple lightning. Check your tether. Tethers to green, no tethers to purple. Sword. It's a far dodge. Go to the boss. Dodge to the safe side. South, 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 south. After this, more damage on the warrior. Boss is boosting, warrior is boosting. Heal up and mitigate. Mitigate the warrior, please. Raid wide, cure 4. Cure the boss. And now we're gonna second phase. Gonna be show your holes and stuff. Blah 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 blah. Some funny joke. There's the fire. We want to get between the two small fireballs. I'm sure someone had something to say about this one. Small fireballs are going to be east and west currently. They turn to frogs, the frogs will move. They're gonna hop away, we're gonna hop with them. It's going to be north, we want to be north. Show your hole to the boss in the middle. Turret on the side. Tank busters. More damage on the soldier, please. Raid wide. Cure 4 casters, slap cure 4. Mixes gun turrets first?
Yes.
Yeah, we're gonna see gun turrets. Tanks grab the turrets, main tank, so it's me and Himbo. And we're gonna focus down the turrets. When they spawn. Any second now. Kill the turrets, kill the turrets. Tanks invo. And back boss, raid wide. And it's gonna be fire and ice. Is this sporadic or motion? Motion stillness. Stop attacking, stop moving, casting is moving, don't do anything. Wait for the debuff. Back to the bosses, kill them. Reflect phases. Tank stance on, reflectors to your reflect spots. Golem side south, north side, slime side north. Tanks fight for aggro. After you kill the Aura Sphere, go on to the ads. The ads are going to do Coat of Arms. Do not hit the shield. If you see Coat of Arms being cast, wait. Hit the open side. Don't hit the shield. Don't look silly. I can hear when you get hit when you hit a shield. That's 2 orbs. We're going to need to reflect a second set. Coat of Arms. Stop attacking. Aura Sphere spawning soon. Grab the Aura Spheres and do reflect. For the last ward. And a couple of people to arise. So healers, please stand on top of the person you are arising. Thanks, Eureka Gremlin, for the handy. We get a special bonus chest. We have limited amount of arises, so we don't want everyone to pop their arises. Out of combat, we have a bit of time, so we're going to ration them out. Call dibs by standing on top of them. I think that's everyone up now. Okay, tanks. Turn your tank stance off. You don't need that anymore. Banish check, blah, blah, blah. I don't know. If you have it, you have it. And it's going to be one fight. And then we run to the next boss. And then we're going to chill and take a 5-minute break. So, welcome to Boston Phantom. This is a boss. It definitely is a boss. So we're just going to have everyone in front of the purple line. And a couple of stragglers. Okay, and boss is gonna get pulled anytime. Whenever they feel like it. Okay, boss is pulled. The first thing to see is a fart wide. Use your actions. Let's get this kill. Blah blah blah. Some damage happened. We should probably press Q or 4. Damn, I turned off my tank stance too. Going to D. Going to D.
Mine was off. I'm a dumbass.
Keep your hands, legs, feet inside the circle. Blah blah blah. It moves fast. Don't get hit. We're gonna go to the N, and then we're gonna move over. We're gonna wait until it's safe to move over. Then we do. Move over to free. And we're just gonna stay here. We're gonna chill. And we're just gonna keep doing damage. We're gonna wait for 3 flashes and then go over to 4. Wait for the line AoE. One, 2, 3. Move over to 4. One, 2, 3. Move over to 3. And then add, in this time of day, in this age, localize in DRS. Heal to whites, kill to red. Healers, heal to whites. Actual healers, clemency users. Do all of that funny stuff. Feed the white, they're greens. Veggies are good for you. So is healing. Last set, kill the whites, kill the reds. and kill the boss, blah blah blah. Okay, there's gonna be traps ahead. Tanks are gonna blow up the traps, so you can't even chase them, they got impetus. Okay, one trap blown up and a second trap blown up. Be careful, hug the left side after you cross the screen, after you go down the stairs. Do not move. There are important traps we need to reveal. Gonna wait for our Perceptor to Percept. Awesome. One more
Please
perception.
do not auto run. Please do not
Do not
auto run.
yeah. Do not hit the trap. Do not hit the trap. Okay, and now we're gonna chill. 5-minute break. See you guys at XX38. And then we yap about TA and then move on with it. If you need light reading, blah blah blah, then you can look at the RS learning channel. And also be sure to wiggle wobble. Yeah, wiggle wobble when you're back as well. Well, I'll be handing out shell. Everyone's gonna get shell. If you don't want it, learn to click it off. Wait, Ilya doesn't need shell anymore. They finally have enough raise.
I'm taking shell. Excuse me. I'm gonna fucking die.
You've got 7 rays.
Hey, Raiden, do you have Font of Magic to replace that chain spell?
Oh, it happened again.
Womp womp.
You have excellence.
Oh, that's
Okay.
even worse.
Oh no. Oh. Sad, but if we see Bo too, I get to give you a bad luck.
Honestly, it'd probably be better to have the Queen battery just become the TA battery if possible.
Yeah, that's true.
Again.
Ilya, no, Ilya is a Queen battery. That's the problem.
Oh.
I have to use my palm. Like, I'm down to 2 charges on palm. I can't.
You might be able to just slot it in halfway through the fight and go from there. I don't know. You can work it out. You have 5 minutes to think about it.
Yeah.
Alright, if you don't need shell, click it off. I probably gave you shell to people that didn't even need shell. Yeah, don't worry about it. It happens. Sometimes people forget. Like, the 10 times I said I was bring Perception and didn't bring Percept. So you had to take tanks to just run through everything and pray. Good host, by the way. Yeah, 0%. It's not real.
I guess I do Scuff H-Sac start. I just mimic a Funk Cure 4 and then do then just be an H-Sac. It's not as bad as not having excellence. It's not as good as having excellence, but I guess it still works.
Yeah. I have 1 Dynamis dice. Oh, I didn't know if you toggle. Oh, that makes sense. I was like, if you hit the lock button on your lost finds holster, you can't close it. But no, that makes sense. There's nothing else you can do with it other than move it and close it anyway.
What the fuck? Discord is telling me to get Overwatch 2 to play the game, to get like a free gift. What the fuck?
It's because someone, I'm not gonna name names, is streaming Overwatch right now.
Is it Opal?
I'm not gonna name names. Your guess is as good as mine.
Okay.
What was diabolical?
1:38. We should all be back by now. Okay, tanks. This is where you're going to need Lost Aether Shield. You don't need it instantly, but it's going to be a raid wide early in the fight. Lost Aether Shield is very important. You need to hit Lost Aether Shield before the raid wide. Raid wide is called Glory of Bozja. But if you see that, hit Lost Aether Shield. It's going to happen after the first mechanic, so you can just keep Blood Rage, whatever, and then use that before overslotting as long as your party gets Lost Aether Shield. Very important. 30% damage mitigation, mitigates the damage, mitigates the bleed. Very sick, very cool stuff. Okay, that's pretty much the only special thing you need to do in this counter. But welcome to Tyranny Avowed. A lot of this fight is going to be personal mechanics. If you see a TA in Rage, we are not seeing TA in Rage. I pray to God we did not see TA in Rage. You'll be qualified for reclears, because this is the only one where you have to solve for yourself. There's going to be 3 phases, and you're going to get your fire and ice mechanics. The first 3 forms, you want to reduce your temperature, your overhead temperature to 0. The last 3, you're going to get a debuff called a brand. It's going to hit you at the end of the mechanic, and it's going to be a free temperature hit. You want to keep your overhead temperature, or make your overhead temperature opposite of the brand. So if you have a debuff that says you have a brand of 2 fire, you want to have your overhead temperature to have 2 ice, because you're going to get hit by 2 fire at the end of the mechanic. And then if you have 2 ice, it's going to equal to 0, and you will be a-okay, everything hunky-dory. You will not freeze, and you will not burn. So, yeah, that's brand mechanic. And the other thing we're going to see is a couple of other things, like our lost waymarks. So, we're going to see sword and sword phase. It's going to be in a random order. Sword phase is going to be a little bit different from normal. See our waymarks? They came out from the ground. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Those are going to be our safe spots. One of those will not get hit by a temperature. If you've resolved your temperature, you will be in one of those waymarks. I will call out the safe spot. From that safe spot, Cardinal of the Boss. One of the clones will hit the Cardinal with a temperature slash. To solve the mechanic, you need to figure out what temperature you need to get hit by. And then go to the safe spot, find a clone that has the temperature you need, and walk in the direction their sword is pointing. We have a cool GIF in the guides in DRS Learning. Second one from the bottom. You can look at it. It shows you how it actually looks like. Go to the safe spot, find a clone that has your temperature, and then walk in the direction the sword is pointing. Get hit, and then go to the safe spot if you've resolved the temperature for the next slash. That's swords. The other problem mechanic we may see is arrows. Ladder game. Unlike normal, it's not going to telegraph, and it's going to be a lot more turns. Easy way to solve this is, you find your arrow, trace its path. If it can make a turn, it will make a turn. So use your finger, use your pointer, use your tweezer, whatever the hell you have in hand. Or maybe engage eyeball technology. Very, very good. A very important skill, learning how to use your eyes. And just follow the path and end up on the safe spot. And that's how you resolve arrows. Blah blah blah, wiggle wobble check as well if you were AFK and haven't moved since coming back. Don't get kicked. Other than that, the other mechanic we're mostly going to see is Force March. Force March is going to move you 2 tiles. If I'm on the C marker, and I'm going to be Force March left, I'm going to move all the way to the corner C and D. So as long as you line yourself up, you will be okay. Line yourself up 2 tiles, it's going to happen in a conjunction of other mechanics. So pay attention to the direction you're getting Force March, and pay attention to how far away the safe spot you need to go to is. That is pretty much TA in a nutshell. Okay, well, that's all the TA explanation done. The only other thing is healers. If you are doing combat arising, do not combat arise when there are any temperature mechanics out. When they arise, they will not have a temperature, which means they may get hit by a temperature and then they'll just die again. So wait for the temperature to go away. Other than that, once everyone's ready, come up to the C waymark, eat your food, blah blah blah. Raid wides do have a bleed, and extra HP helps. You don't want to bleed to death. You don't want to have blood loss. Just waiting for people to get up to the C waymark. Remember, tanks, this is where you're going to need Aether Shield, so get ready to slot it in when you need it. Just want to get a sign of life from Reluxus, Hoppo, Nero, and Oremus. Yep, sign of life for Oremus, and we are good to go. Yep, you can wait. Physical batteries, wobble is over there, have a triangle over their head. No, don't match batteries. Moving on. Quick, wobble, I need a fun fact. We gotta pass time.
I have a fun fact. The ceiling
Okay.
tiles here aren't asymmetrical.
Fuck you, and well, don't speak to me again.
Oh god, I'm also like disturbed by the fact that like these cardinal tiles, you're floating on them. The little indent doesn't dip you down, you just float.
Oh my god, no. No!
Yeah, Himbo said it once, and it's just been an eternal brain rot for me. Oh no, I lost perception of that. Yeah, if the T-Rex had incredible vision, then how come it didn't see all those space aliens in Dino Crisis 3? I'm sorry for reminding people that game exists if you know about it. That game sucked, oh my god. I cannot believe I played that game recently. I was just like, oh, I have a Xbox and I have this game. Oh god, why do I have an Xbox and this game? Alright, Remus is back. Hopefully no one's gone away. CD going out. Dude, Exoprimal could have been so good. It was actually really fun.
Out,
out of the arena, out of the arena, out of the arena, out of the arena, out of the arena. Okie dokie.
Please do not run ahead of the group.
Yeah, the boss does have an aggro range.
The boss has a uniquely larger aggro range than the other bosses in this instance.
Oh no, they were just fully gutting into it.
Okay. You're not allowed to
30
go past
seconds.
the jumping black mage. Not allowed to go
Alright,
past the jumping black.
now we get 30 seconds of a jukebox as we pull again. Okay, unique thing, something's jumping. Welcome back, Dancing Green. We're gonna start up with a tank buster. Shared tank buster, tanks up front. After this is going to be a raid wide. Oh shit. Kill 4 casters, hit your kill 4. Eureka Gremlin, nice DPS. Get in front of the boss, in front of the boss, in front of the boss. Behind the boss, get behind the boss. And then after this, get away from the boss at the flash of light, at the whistle, blah blah blah. Away from the boss. Away from the boss now. Back to the boss. Stack up in the middle. You're gonna see proximity market. You're gonna get a temperature. Figure out what you need. Each corner has a temperature. You will get forced march into your corner from the middle. Check your direction, check your temperature. Stack in the middle. Point yourself to the temperature you need. Point yourself now. From the middle. Alright, after this, gonna be in front of the boss. Boss is pointing towards free. Stack on the freeway mark.
Hit the
Raid
shot.
wide. Cure 4. Gonna be sword form.
All twos.
Hold your 2 minutes if you have it.
Get in front,
Boss is gonna go untargetable in 15 seconds. Check your temperature. I'm gonna call a safe spot. Find a clone you need to get hit by. Safe spot is 1. The safe spot is 1. If you're into Cardinal, you're gonna get hit twice and you're gonna die. Safe spot is free. The safe spot is free. Boss is gonna come back with a raid wide. Get ready to hit mitigation. A for shield now. Mitigate. Faint edible prize, dismantle, blah blah blah. It's going to be arrow. Boss gonna reset mid. We want to be behind the boss. Behind the boss. Behind the boss. Tanks up front. Tanks up front. Shared tank buster. You're gonna get a direction. We're either going to Delta or Beta. We're going to Beta. To B. Point yourself. Force march to B. You're gonna get a temperature. Check what you need to get hit by. Arrows are gonna spawn. Follow the path of the arrows. trace the line. Go to the tile you need. Raid wide, mitigate. A for shields. And this is going to be star, so get away from the boss with a flash of light. Away from the boss, away from the boss. This time, you are going to the corner you need. You're going to get a brand. Check your temperature. Check your brand. Stack up mid. Do the maths. Figure out what you need. You are going to the corner. One tile in your corner will be safe. Go to your corner. It's going to be east-west black. East-west black. Gonna be a raid wide, mitigate, mitigate, mitigate. Going to be sword form. Stay in front of the boss. In front of the boss, in front of the boss, in front of the boss. You're going to get a brand and a temperature. Same as the first one, you may need to get hit twice. Figure out your temperature. Boss will go untargetable soon. Check your brand, check your temperature. Safe spot is 2. The safe spot is 2. The safe spot is 1. The safe spot is 1. After this will be a raid wide. After the raid wide, healers hit LB free. After the raid wide. Keep doing damage. Mitigate now. Mitigate, mitigate, mitigate. LB free now. Healers LB free. Pump damage. We want to kill this boss. Behind the boss. Behind the boss. And we're going to pump as much damage as we can because the next mechanic totally sucks. We don't want to see it. Alright, we have 1 dead, so healer, claim your body, step on them, and get the rest. Oh, we have 2. Alright, don't pop the queen, yada yada yada. We are gonna have all of the new players, new to DRS, come to the back. We need to sacrifice you to the trap gods. It's the only way we can get past.
If you are a new person, come on me.
Yeah, come back the way we came, by the doors, towards the ignore 2. Same direction we came. Okay, stay away from the orange trap. Get around the pink trap. It's all bacon angel. Get real close, it's not scary. Look, the ignore 2's close. I wouldn't do something to myself, right? Real close, nice and tight. Okay, boom. Hit sprint, yada yada yada, and run past TA. Run past the boss. Hit your hit your movement skills, blah blah blah. Shout your fun facts. Like, did you know your movement skills still travel the full distance even when you're small? So that Picto Dash goes really far. And did you know Lalafells are bigger than you? And I really need to find new fun facts during this run. Wave to the people, blow them kisses, and keep on running. First person past, run into the gate. You are small, you can get past. And then run forward. After you go down, do not go ahead. There are traps. There are traps. Do not go ahead. Some tanks might be blowing some things up, but that tank won't be me. That tank will be Himbo. Hug the
Closing on
right
bridge.
wall. There's still one on bridge.
Bomb on bridge. Bomb on bridge.
I chose poorly. Never punish.
Free vodka link.
Harvest.
Okay, welcome to Mino. Alright, can I have tanks 1, 2, 3, and 4? Okay. And healers, if you have Dispel, be on D. If you have Reflect or Lycans, be on B. If you have both, you can be in between. That's close enough. Alright. Let's talk about Mino. Okay, Mino. That first boss, this guy standing right in front of you, Stigmalocky Lord, Steve, as we shall now henceforth call him. The mob's very scary. It just does a few slaps and easily dodgeable mechanics. What's going to happen during halfway through the fight? He's going to jump away, he's going to hide, and it's going to call his band of brothers. And it's going to start what we call the ad phase. We love ad phases in here. During ad phase, the dark parts of the arena will become death wars. The light parts of the arena will become safety spots. Move these waymarks so people can see them. As you can see, there are notches in these safety spots. During the ad phase, there's going to be two mechanics that happen. One is going to be Fateful Words. It's going to give you a debuff. If you look in DRS Learning, very important to see what the debuffs are. One is called Wondrous Push, and the other one is Sacrifice Pool. Pretty obvious what each one does, depending on your debuff. If you look in the white path, there is a safety notch, a hole, a cubby. Little safe space. If you are on a pool, if you have Sacrifice Pool, you want to be in the front. You're going to get pushed back towards the back safety hole. If you have, Wondrous Push, you want to be in the front. Because you're getting pushed back. If you have Sacrifice Pool, you want to be in the back, and you get pulled forward. That makes more sense. So make sure you get that right, don't make the mistake I did. Wondrous Push in front, push to the back, safety spot. Sacrifice Pool, pulled to the forward safety spot. If you're not in a safety spot, you're going to get into a death wall, and you're going to die. So, yeah, pretty important. You're in a little safety spot. After that is going to be Lightning. Lightning is just going to do a whole AoE around the arena, around the path, except for the safety spots. If you hide in a safety spot, you'll be fine. Other than that, there's going to be AoEs underneath your feet. Watch your feet. Don't walk into a whole line of AoEs, and you will be okay. That's the most mechanics most people have to deal with. What's going to happen during ad phase is 4 ads are going to spawn around the arena, each in a cardinal direction. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Our tanks are marked. Remember your cardinal spots. Well. Oh yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, each tank, your marker overhead matches your cardinal spot. When the ads spawn, provoke your Mino. It's very slow moving. It speeds up if it's near another Mino. You want to let it walk to you, and you want to kite it around the arena. You want to kite around the outer edge, and slowly move it around. It's going to kite around the outer path, and we're going to kill it. And once all ads are dead, we go back to the normal form. As we are kiting, the path will glow yellow. When it glows yellow, that means that there is a trap. Go to a cardinal direction. Wait for the trap to spawn, and then tanks. Hit your invul and run 1/4 of the arena to blow up all of the trap. You will have invul, right, Himbo? Wait, did you even use invul?
You've been yapping so much, you'll be back up.
Absolutely, I love yapping.
But also, I
love
don't use it
being
here
a talker.
anyway.
I love being a talker. So when ads spawn, you grab a Mino, you let it come to you, and then you're gonna walk 1/4 of the arena. So if you are on the 2-way mark, you grab the ad that spawns in your direction, let it walk slowly towards you, and then slowly kite it towards 3. Once you get to 3, the traps will have spawned. You hit your sprint, you hit your invul, and you run all the way to 4. You need to do that while also doing mechanics. So, good rule of thumb is to stay 1 safety cubbyhole ahead of the Mino, or 2 if a mechanic is about to happen. Yeah, that's about it for tanks. DPS, you will come, when the ad phase spawns, you'll come to the 3-way marker, and you're just going to kill the ads as they come to you. Do the mechanics, kill the ads, easy as peasy, and do your words. Healers, you're going to be on the inside when the ad phase spawns. You're going to be doing the same mechanics, but there's going to be balls of fire and balls of earth. Balls of fire, they will do an AoE. You need to reflect it, go near a ball of fire, pop your light curtain, reflect the AoE onto it, and it will die. Balls of earth, they have a massive HP shield. You dispel the shield, and then you hit it with any attack and it'll die. And that sums up Mino. Okay, cool. Everyone get familiar with your words debuff, and once everyone's ready, come stack up on a 1-way mark. We are not going to be burning our cooldowns for this boss, for the initial pull. We're going to wait till the ads phase spawns and then burn our cooldowns there. So hold your 2 minutes. Hold anything longer than a minute. Waiting for a sign of life from a couple of people. You can use Cure 4 for the bravery buff, but that's really about it. Hold any long cooldowns. We're going to spend them all when the ad phase starts. The faster we kill ad phase, the less chances of things going wrong. Yap, yap, yap. Yap, yap, yap. Waiting for Gremlin, and hopefully Hoppo's alive as well. Okay, awesome. Okay, CD going out, not a big CD, we're not really waiting for anything here. Okay, only Himbo should have their tank stance on at the moment. When the ad phase spawns, our mark tanks turn on their tank stance. Going to be a tank buster behind the tank, behind Mino. After 1 auto, hit your knockback resistance. Knockback invul now. Dodge the cones. Dodge the pizza slices. Too much cholesterol is bad for you. 3 whacks. Dodge, dodge, dodge. And it's gonna do 11-11 swing. Get away on a cast. Far away from the boss. If you can gap close, you're probably too close. Ad phase spawn! Ad phase spawn! Tanks to your positions! Provoke the ads! DPS to 3! Healers in the middle! Kite the ads clockwise. Traps are going to be spawning soon. Traps are spawning, traps are spawning. Get to a cardinal safe spot. I did not have traps. Pop the traps. Words, words, words. Do your words, 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 do your words. Oh god.
I got a lot.
Yeah. Lightning, stay in the cubby hole. And an AoE underneath your feet. Dodgy AoEs. Healers keep getting the balls. Last ad. Word's gonna come out. I think it's lightning first. And healers can start arising. Raid wide. Take these lightnings out. They're gonna drop a persistent AoE. Take them away. And so I'm gonna give Himbo a little bit of healing. 11-11, away from the boss, away from the boss, away from the boss. Two sets of lightning, and then it's gonna be a proximity. Take the lightning away, and then get away from the proximity. After the proximity, it's gonna do 3 big whacks. We get away from the proximity, and then get close to dodge the whacks. Away from proximity. You can outrange the whacks if you're at the edge. Dodge the whacks. And kill the boss. You're gonna have a tank buster. Away from 4. After this, it's gonna be knockback. I'm not gonna see it, because it's gonna die. And now we are going to Queen. Hopefully everyone is up. And welcome to the last fight of the instance. Okay, welcome to Queen. This is gonna be a fun one. We have a few cutscenes, and hopefully someone is handing out shell. If not, I will have to hand out shell after I do explanations, otherwise I'll get distracted. Thank you, Wobble. Himbo is main tank, Himbo's gonna get all of them, so it's whatever. Thank you for the protect, Wobble. Okay, so welcome to Queen. This is the last fight. As long as the fight clears, if it's your first time, you're going to get your Cerberus mount in your achievements menu. Anyways, on to explaining Queen. So Queen is going to be a lot of repeat from the Queen's Guard phase in conjunction with a whole bunch of new mechanics. So the first mechanic we're going to be seeing is Murder Chess. It's going to be ads spawning around the edges of the arena, and they're going to move into the arena doing line AoEs. I'm going to call which columns and which rows are unsafe, and I'm going to say which is the safe spot, because we're going to be pushed in a direction by North Swain Glow. So I'm going to say something like 4 unsafe, A unsafe, or maybe C unsafe, numbers unsafe, depending on where the ads are, and then I will say where you need to go. So I'll say something like back of C3 tile, or D column is safe. You're using coordinates because it's very easy. That's going to be the first mechanic. There's going to be Cleansing Slash after that. It's going to be a double hit tank buster. It's going to apply Doom and Fizz Vuln, but if you have Pure Invul like Himbo on Paladin, you get nothing. So that's pretty cool. Himbo's just going to ignore all of that with 3 uses of Hallowed Ground because Blood Rage is cool and fun and lets you do that. After that, we may see Super Chess. We're probably going to see Super Chess and I'm going to hate it, but Super Chess is Super Chess. What's going to happen during Super Chess is you are going to get 2 debuffs. They're going to add up to 5, 6, or 7. Based on those debuffs, you need to go to a specific tile. There's going to be a safe tile. The safe tile is going to be glowing. That is the end spot. You need to make it there at the end of the mechanic. I'm going to solve Super Chess for you. All you need to do is listen to where you need to go. I'm going to say something, for example, I'm going to say 5s on A3, 6s on A4, 7s on B4. And then I will say your starting tile, and then I'll say what column you need to move up. So I'm gonna say going up column A. That means 5 will start on the A3 tile, 6s starting on the A4 tile, 7s on the B4 tile. After you go to your spot, you wait for your first debuff to start. You can tell by the dots over your head. and you're going to move horizontal to the column you need to go up. So if it's moving up column A, you're going to move to the west up column A, and then move up column A until all of the dots disappear. If you move too far, you're going to get a gash over your head. Ominous sound. It's going to go rrrr, and that means you're about to die. Move back one tile. And that's pretty much Super Chess. You're going to make it in 2 movements, and if you fail for whatever reason, go to the safe tile no matter what. To the safe tile no matter what. Which is going to be the glowing tile. That is Super Chess. After that, we are going to see a couple of mechanics from normal mode. Oh, actually no. We're going to see a big raid wide. We're going to see lightning orbs. Orbs will spawn around the arena. I'm going to mark myself with a plus. This is the same as all of the other reflect mechanics. So we need to reflect the lightning orbs. If you don't have a light curtain, for whatever reason, you used them all, you didn't bring any, blah blah blah, stand on the plus. I don't have a light curtain. I'm going to be away from the orb. You need to be away from the orb if you are not reflecting, because it will kill you from Transcendence. It will one-shot you. If your re-raise pops, you will die again. It's gonna suck. So, if you don't have a light curtain, stand on the plus, not around the plus. Not by the plus, stand on the plus. I'll be standing away from any orbs. People with light curtains, you need to go to a orb and you need to reflect it. Once you've done enough damage, the orb is going to create a safety shield, a safety bubble. Once you see the bubble, go into it as soon as possible. That will save you from the raid-wide damage. During this mechanic, the boss is going to have 4 buffs. Healers need to dispel them. So healers, if you have Dispel, that is your job. That is pretty much all of the unique Queen mechanics. After that, we're going to see a couple of repeat mechanics from Queen's Guard. We're going to see our Wind and Lightning. It's going to be showing your hole. This time, the gunner is going to be at the B2 tile. So, when I say show your hole, you gotta make sure that you know where the B2 tile is. We're gonna go in a direction to North Swain Glow, and if you are tethered, you are going to Green Wind. No tethers to Purple. Same as Queen's Guard. And then you're gonna show your hole to B2. You know, bananas in pajamas, B1, B2. After that, you're gonna show your hole to a turret on the side. That's the first Queen's Guard mechanic. The second one is going to be bowling. Follow the plus, and you will be okay. We're going to be dodging we're going to be knocked back to a safe spot, dodging a slash, and dodging a bomb explosion. And then the rest can be called as they happen. If you have a re-raiser, you should pop it now if you can. Always try to have a re-raiser on. If you have a lost action re-raise, yes you can use it on people that don't have it. Okay, and that is pretty much all of the mechanics. So, there's going to be 2 big raid-wides tanks. You still will need to have Lost Aether Shield. Empyrean Iniquity plus God Save the Queen. Whenever you see Imperial Iniquity or God Save the Queen, hit your mitigation. It's going to do heavy damage and a heavy bleed. Okay, and that's pretty much all the explanation. Timbo's going to be our main tank. We don't need any others, but in case, I will call for a provoke if needed. I think everyone is hopefully still here. Everyone's got shell. Click it off if you don't need it. Otherwise, stack up below the 4-way mark, on the 4-way mark, around the 4. Okay, cool. Countdown going out. Tanks, remember to have your tank stands off. Only Himbo should be main tanking. First thing we're gonna see is a Raid Y. Wait for the cast. A for shield now. Murder chest. Rows and columns will be unsafe. I call them as I seize them. 1 unsafe, 3 unsafe. A unsafe, C unsafe. We are going to D, to the D column. On the D. Get on the D. After this, stay here or numbers. In the middle, middle.
You're not Sandy.
Oh. Level 3, damn. Okay, cleansing slash, tank's got this. Raid wide, mitigate. And then we're gonna see super chests. You're gonna get a debuff on your bar, add them up. Two debuffs. Okay, both safe. 5s on A3, 6s on A4, 7s on B4, going up column A. 5s on A4, 6s on B, 5s on A3, 5s on A3, 6s on A4, 7s on B4, going up column A. Go up column A until the dots disappear. If you have a gash, you've gone too far. Go to the safe spot no matter what. Okay, after this is going to be God Save the Queen. Do not oh, never mind, I got a rise, thank you. Mitigate now, A for shields. Lightning orbs will be spawning, away from the lightning orbs. If you don't have a light curtain, follow the plus. Light curtain now, hit your light curtains if you have them. Plus is safe, wait for a shield to spawn. Dispel is dispel, into the shield, into the bubble. Into the bubble, into the bubble. Okay, we're gonna see Relentless Play 1. If you are tethered, you are going to green wind. No tethers do purple. Check your hole. Check your tether. North Swain glow. We're going south. We're going south. Show your hole to B2. Hole to B2. Hole to a turret. Deck on the boss, hold your burst. Planting slash, main tank's got this. Boss will go untargetable in about 30 seconds. Hold your 2 minutes as they're coming up. Follow the plus, we're going bowling. Knockback away from the bomb, away from the side, the queen is slashing. Easy, on the plus. Follow to plus. Big safe spot. I see one raid wide. Mitigate. I think lightning orbs again.
Chess.
Oh, super chest. Damn it! Alright, super chest. Same thing as before. Okay! 5s on B! 6s on A4, 7s on B4, 5s on the B tile. Going up column A. 6s on A4, 7s on B4. Go up column A. To the safe spot.
Not this time.
No. Can I have a tank provoke?
No,
and
not
hit you
yet.
wait.
No, I'm fine.
Okay. No tank provoke. Let him chill. Hit heal it, it'll be free when you can. Heal it, it'll be free now, if you have it. Do not hit healer, it'll be free. Do not hit healer, it'll be free. Everyone stack on 2. We're going to be dodging the safety side. Stack on 2. Shield, dodge close. Safety side close. After this will be normal mode turrets. North, just slightly in, on the plus. Dodge turrets, normal mode turrets. Heal, it'll be free now, yeah. And kill the boss. Orbs!
Light
Watch out
curtain.
for orbs! Lightning orbs! Plus is safe, plus is safe. Light curtains. Plus is safe. Hit your light curtains and reflect. Dispel as well and kill the boss. Keep forgetting what happened so fast after.
Wait, I just re-raised and then had it cancelled because of the transition. That's crazy.
Okay. So we do have a couple of people dead. Healers, can we prioritize new players? There's
Do
one
not raid.
right under one.
Yeah, I am not a new player. Nice one shot though.
Okay, raise the 1 and 2, then raise the rest. Yes, thank you to Final Fantasy XIV player formerly known as Ciel, now a Diablo player. I've been playing that for the last 20 hours. Oh, alright. Well, thanks everybody for joining. That's a pretty interesting run. That was a lot more scuffed than I wished it was. But yeah, congratulations on everyone's clears. How many did we get?
10, I think.
Cool. So thanks everyone for joining. I hope you all had fun. You are all now eligible for re-clears. If you go into DRS recruiting, there is a re-clear post from Lynn. Come join us. Happens weekly. Very fun. After that, we play Guess the Game. Also very fun. And did you know, in like 2-3 weeks, I'm gonna have a 24-hour DRS. You can find it in the announcement channel. You can
Tell your
just
friends.
binge. Yeah, tell your
Go
friends.
bug
and they'll like it.
everyone you know about it.
Hippo was shirking me throughout Queen, and I was like, when the fuck is he gonna turn off tank stance?
No, the thing is, what
Dying
you
turns
do
off
is,
tank stance.
yeah, you take the first buster hit, then you run into the death wall. But I didn't have sprint because of Opalt rescuing me.
Well,
So
I was gonna
tried-
just kill you before it and hope no one noticed.
The funny thing is, I told Ciel Intel, during Super Chest to vote after the Buster.
I
but
didn't read that
they-
much.
You just saw
I
Vogue
just-
and thought I was gone.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I got back. Also, can I bring light to how clutch that fucking sprint jump back into the save tile was?
Was this the super chest or something?
Super Chest 2, Opal did the rescue special, and I made it back in time. And the whole time I was shirking Ilya, because I was gonna kill her with a Buster, but since I didn't have Sprint from the Super Chest, I ended up taking the second Buster hit as I ran to the death wall anyway.
I was ready to say in Yell Chat that anything provoke.
I shouldn't have provoked. I should have just let you get punched to death.
No, I still took both Busters with my invuln. I just didn't kill myself in time.
Yeah, well, I should have let Ilya get punched to death.
Nice.
Yeah, I got so scared at ads when I saw everyone die, because I was just staring at my Mino hugging the other Mino and like the center Mino. I'm like, wow, I fucked this up. And I'm like, oh shit, what? And then that plus Discord ping for me, and I'm like, oh yeah, that's a lot of dead people. I love coming back hosting after like 1.5 months. Good times.
I'm just happy this run got as many people as it did. It was looking dire, like, until start time.
Yeah, thanks everyone for coming. None of these runs can happen without you guys, and we'll have a lot of fun. So,
BY
thanks
for
everyone.
hosting. Thank you for hosting.
Thank you. Well, I think I did bad though. Like,
Yeah, it's fine. Everyone's first time. I mean,